Hey everybody, I just got to rant for a second. No, not really. I don't rant about things, but something's kind of frustrating. I usually don't make videos like this, but so over the past couple months, I've done about 6 inspections, exactly 6, for well, the seller was a company selling a house. I'm not gonna say the company. There's a couple of them around. I'm not speaking about all of them, but it's where those companies, where you can make and they make you a cash offer on the house. There's some are big national companies. You get on their website, they'll come make a cash offer on your house, and then they, give you cash, you walk, and then they sell the house on the open market through the MLS system with to agents or people looking for homes, obviously. So I'm not talking about a flip or anything. These are like the big national companies doing these home sales. If you want to sell your house to them, I don't know anything about it. That's totally fine. I've never heard anything bad on that end. It's totally up to you. It's your business. But on my end, on the inspection end, on the buyer's end, one time could be an incident or an accident. 2 times could be oversight or coincidence. But 6 times now on totally different transactions involving the same. I'm not talking about a real estate company. I'm talking about those companies that are just buying houses to resell. Involving the same company, I've had this play out. I do the inspection for the client. The client gets the inspection report. They get with their agent. They send over to this company who owns the house what they want repaired or replaced. The company agrees to it. I go back out there to do my inspection, and they didn't do it. I don't mean like they just forgot something off the list. Like they just didn't do it, or the repairs are so horrendous. I mean, they're not like, someone just kind of didn't know what they're doing or they weren't professional enough. I mean, they just had no idea what they were doing with a plumbing or electrical or a roof repair. Where I was at a house the other day where had really bad wind damage, with broken off tabs everywhere, and this company agreed to repair the entire roof, which needed replaced realistically. But they went out there and glued about 100 shingle tabs down with just some roofing cement. Literally just glued shingle tabs all over the roof. And after the first freeze, they're actually falling off again. So I wrote that back up on my reinspection for the buyer before closing. They sent a roofing company, they claimed they sent a roofing company back out there and fixed it. I went back out there, and one of the tabs I had pulled off to show how loose it was still laying there. They completely lied. I had stuff draining into crawl spaces. They said repaired. When I went back out there, they didn't. They didn't repair it right. They didn't touch it. This has been 6 times now, all at the same company. I don't get involved in that. I just do my report and I leave. But it's really sad for the buyers because I know 4 of the deals fell through where eventually it was up to closing day and the stuff wasn't done, and the buyers just walked and they had to start over in their home search. So, it's good to usually have a real estate agent on both sides of the deal. I know some of these companies, they're the sellers of the house, so they just have like a caseworker that handles the houses on their end because they bought it and they own it. But don't think if you're dealing with some big company that they're being ethical for if you're buying it from a company, because I'm 100% betting 100% right now on my inspections and my re-inspections. People pay me to go back out before closing, and the stuff, they completely botched some repairs, lied about other ones. Then when I went back out, sometimes I did a re-inspection, and they said they had sent someone back out, and they didn't. I know they didn't because I know how I left it when I was there, and they completely lied. And a lot of buyers are going back to square one. Agents, if you're watching this, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And they're kind of burning their own bridges because after a while, agents will just not show these companies' houses whenever they see them on the market because they're wasting people's time. And these repairs aren't difficult. I just don't know. And then when you ask for receipts for the repairs, my buyer's like, well, they gave us receipts. These repairs were done. It doesn't say who did it. It just says it was done by blah, 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 handyman service for that specific company. So they're actually not even saying what licensed electrician or plumber actually did it. They're saying that they have independent handyman services that work under their umbrella and they actually do their own repairs, but they don't at all. So that's all I have to say. Some agents are probably shaking their head, yep, I know who you're talking about. Just it's unfortunate, but get those re-inspections, especially for things like a major roof repair or something. If it's some little things where you can just walk through before closing and look at yourself if they did it, that's easy. But if it's stuff deep in a crawl space or on a roof, you really want to make sure those repairs were done, and don't trust someone just because they're some big corporation selling a house, because I can't believe now, I just got off the phone with someone tonight and they're back to square one. They're supposed to close, and they're walking because the company just completely lied about fixing stuff on multiple occasions now. They wasted people's ton of time and money, and this isn't little stuff, I mean big stuff. They completely lying about fixing a roof, and they just didn't do it, and they said, oh no, we did. Anyways, if you have any questions, call me at 931-278-5400, 931-278-5400. You all have a great night.